During 1971, 2001, in 30 years' time, Hindu population decreased from 72.51% to 67.13% in 1991, and in 2001, 64.9%. And 2011, you can well imagine, Muslim population increased from 24.56% in 1971 to 30.92% in 2001. And this has taken place in spite of the Assam Accord, which was finalized in 1985 to call off the Assam agitation by the leaders. During 1991-2001, Hindu growth rate of population was 1.49% against 2.93% Muslim growth rate. Classic case of the indigenous population being affected is Barpeta. Barpeta in 1911 had 99% Hindu population. And 2001, it was reduced to 59, it was reduced far below 50%. And Muslim population was 1%, it has gone up to 59.36%. In spite of the fact that we had our Honorable Bharat Ratna and President of India, Mr. Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed from Barpeta as his constituency, as Minister of Assam also as Union Minister as well. Now, as for the figures, there are no authentic figures about the number of Bangladeshis in Assam. But we have certain figures. In 1992, 30 lakhs according to Assam Chief Minister Hiteswar Saikia. In 1997, 40 lakh according to Union Home Minister Indrajit Gupta in Parliament. 50 lakh in 2004 according to Minister of State for Home Sri Prakash Jaiswal in reply to Rajya Sabha. Then Center was very much aware about the problem, but no definite figure. That is what was stated recently by the Union Minister S. Raghupati in the Rajya Sabha. Then estimated figure, only 15 to 16 lakhs stated by Honorable Pranab Mukherjee, the External Minister in 2007. So no, and also Mr. Mukherjee had observed, even this number of 15, 16 lakhs is being denied by Bangladesh. Consequences, social tensions, communal riots, attacking indigenous villages. There are a lot of examples. I have no time because of time constraint, I cannot mention all those. Political, vote bank politics, that is the main politics. The names included in the voters list, in 46 out of 126 constituencies, the Muslims are majority. Muslim politicians call them minority problem and minority harassment. If police and others question the suspected foreigners in Guwahati, they have been roaming around freely and engaged in all economic activities, construction activities in particular. No MLA MP from the indigenous Muslims. A new party, AUDF, Assam United Democratic Front, has come up mainly to support these Bangladeshis. Then there is demand for Muslim Autonomous Council, which is against the constitution, which was made recently by an AUDF MLA, and the Assam Chief Minister and the government didn't do anything, didn't take any legal action in spite of the constitutional provisions. Then in 2009, there were riots caused by them in Udalguri district. Then economic consequences, getting benefits of all central schemes, including ANREDA, Janani Suraksha Scheme, Minority Development Funds, and all other grounds. Fake currency, they involved in circulation of fake currencies. They are offering cheap labor, depriving indigenous youth and unemployed of more than 2 million of job opportunities, grabbing land of government, PSCs, etc. Then impact on the public distribution system. Environmental, encroachment of forest land, including Kaziranga National Park, and government, village grazing reserve, professional reserves, river banks, security. 14 fundamental and terrorist outfits in Assam have come up and trained Manipur because of these illegal migrants. They have got links with ISI, jihadi outfits in Bangladesh, SEMI, Indian Mujahideen, LET. Allows as a corridor for terrorists and militant outfits from both sides, India and Bangladesh. Several gun factories also unearthed. Ganja and opium cultivation in Chor areas recently, those were destroyed by the Narcotics Bureau and earlier by the army also. So, these are great problems, and as for the actions, the foreigners are now required to be deported, detected, deleted, deported under the Foreigners Act 1946. But with the cut-off date of 1971, those who came illegally on or after 24th March 1971 are to be dealt with in that manner, as against what is being done in the rest of the India, rest of the country, including the neighboring or surrounding states of Assam from 19 July 1949. And this is a result of a so-called Assam Accord, which is a fraud on the people of Assam and the people of India committed by the center, the states, and the agitators themselves. And there are many actions which I have suggested, but I have been advised to again cut short my space. So what I will do, I will hand over my written suggestions to the chairman. But I think some of the suggestions I would like to mention here: make all the foreigners tribunals total 100% functional and declare the foreigners as per legal process in force and serve quitting notices to them. Keep them in civil prisons or detention camps till they could be deported. Meanwhile, disenfranchise all these detected foreigners. Declare them as stateless persons. And in order to stop further infiltration, the land borders of Assam and the riverine borders, those have been duly tackled, sealing the land borders. And similar actions should also be taken in respect of the Tripura Bangladesh, Meghalaya Bangladesh, and West Bengal Bangladesh borders simultaneously. There are many other suggestions available, and only two more I will mention here: that eviction of encroachers from all shore lands, government lands, and the Satras, the religious institutions, cultural institutions of Assam, the Satras, their lands have been encroached upon by these Bangladeshis. Nothing has been done in spite of several orders by the Honorable Guwahati High Court. And there is no survey, no census conducted by the center or any other agency about the number of illegal migrants in Assam and those who have migrated from Assam to the rest of the country, because the total number is about more than 1 crore. If we go by the statements of the union ministers, Indrajit Gupta, subsequent home ministers and all that, but let us have the figures through certain surveys conducted by an independent agency. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak, and there are other things to speak on the insurgencies also, but I'm unable to do so because of the shortage of time. Thank you very much.